Jungkook dancing with Taehyung at Tampa D2 concert shocks millions of fans. Tampa, United States, no one was truly prepared for what happened that night. What was expected to be just another spectacular continuation of BTS's Tampa concert turned into something far bigger something no one saw coming. Within minutes of a fan-uploaded clip going online, the world seemed to pause. All eyes locked onto a single moment now being called the most explosive moment in BTS concert history. So, what actually happened? And why did millions of fans instantly lose control? A night that started normal, but ended unforgettable. The stadium lights dimmed. The roar of ARMY echoed like an endless wave. BTS took the stage with their usual perfection-tight choreography, powerful vocals and seamless transitions. Everything was flawless. Everything was expected. Until it wasn't. Midway through the concert, during a transition into an upbeat track, the stage cameras captured something unusual. At first it seemed small. A glance, a smile, a subtle shift in movement. But within seconds, everything changed. The moment Jungkook and Taehyung dancing together, Jungkook, standing on the right side of the stage, suddenly moved toward Taehyung. There was no official choreography for this. No cue. No warning. But what followed stunned everyone. Taehyung began moving more freely, almost like pure improvisation. Jungkook followed. Their movements sensed instantly, as if they were locked into the same rhythm, existing in their own world separate from the thousands watching. Too synchronized to be accidental. Too natural to be rehearsed. And that's when everything exploded. Tampa Stadium erupts into chaos. In less than 5 seconds, cheers turned into screams. Fans covered their mouths in disbelief. Some burst into tears. Others sat down, unable to process what they were witnessing. Is this real? That's not part of the choreography, right? Did they plan this? Questions flooded social media almost instantly. The video goes viral in minutes. A fan from the upper stands captured the moment. No edits. No filters. No explanation. Just one caption. I don't know what just happened. But this is insane. Within 10 minutes, 1 million views. Within 1 hour, 12 million views. Within 6 hours, trending worldwide. And within 24 hours, over 80 million people had watched it. Fan analysis? Coincidence or secret message? ARMY didn't stay quiet. Fans immediately began breaking down every second. Jungkook's hand movements, too intentional. Taehyung's smile before sinking, suspicious. That brief eye contact, meaningful. Some even slowed the video to 0.25x speed to analyze facial expressions. Theories exploded. This wasn't random, it was planned. They're sending a message. Is this a comeback hint? Or just a perfect spontaneous moment? After the viral storm, something even stranger happened. As the night in Tampa came to an end, most expected the energy to slowly fade. But it didn't. Instead, something unusual began to unfold, something quieter, but far more intriguing. Fans who stayed until the very last moment noticed subtle differences in the atmosphere. The members of BTS, usually playful and relaxed during their closing speeches, seemed different. Not distant, not cold, but thoughtful. Almost as if something significant had just happened, and they all knew it. Unusual ending meant words that felt like hints. When Jungkook stepped forward to speak, the crowd erupted again. But this time, the cheers were mixed with anticipation. Would he address the moment? Would he explain? For a brief second, he smiled, then paused. And what he said next only deepened the mystery. Tonight was special, right? The crowd screamed in agreement. But he didn't elaborate. Instead, he looked to his side toward Taehyung. Taehyung smiled softly, then added, "Some moments are better felt than explained." And just like that, the stadium exploded again. Fans praised the frame. Was that a confirmation? Within minutes, clips of that ending mint began circulating alongside the viral dance video. Fans immediately connected the dots. That line wasn't random. They know what they did. That's basically confirmation without saying anything. The phrase, better felt than explained, quickly became a trending quote across fan communities. Edits, slow motion videos, emotional compilations. The moment was no longer just a performance. It had become a narrative. Social media goes into overdrive. Platforms like TikTok, X, Twitter, and Instagram were flooded with reactions. I haven't recovered. It's been 10 hours. Why does this feel bigger than just a concert moment? Something shifted tonight. Some fans even claimed the energy felt different through the screen, as if the connection between Jungkook and Taehyung carried beyond the stage. And perhaps the most viral comment of all, this isn't just a moment, this is history. Theories get deeper and more intense. As hours turned into a full day, fan theories evolved into detailed investigations. Some of the most discussed points included Theory 1, the hidden choreography. Fans believe the dance wasn't random, but a hidden or scrapped choreography piece that was intentionally revealed. Theory 2, a message to ARMY. Others think it was a symbolic gesture, something meant only for fans to interpret. Theory 3, a comeback signal. A growing number of fans are convinced this moment is a clue tied to a future BTS project. Theory 4, pure, unfiltered emotion. And then there are those who believe the simplest explanation: it was real, unplanned. A genuine connection that just happened in the moment. Behind the scenes, what cameras didn't show. Interestingly, some fans who attended the concert in person began sharing details that weren't captured in the viral video. According to multiple accounts, Jungkook seemed to hesitate for a split second before approaching. Taehyung's reaction looked surprised but instantly responsive. Other members in the background reportedly smiled or watched closely. One fan wrote, "It felt like we witnessed something that wasn't meant to be part of the show, but happened anyway." That statement alone fueled even more speculation. Media picks it up, the moment that broke the internet. Within 24 hours, entertainment outlets began reporting on the phenomenon. Headlines appeared across multiple platforms. BTS Tampa D2 delivers unexpected viral moment. Jungkook and Taehyung spark global frenzy. Fans demand explanation after viral dance clip. The phrase broke the internet was used more than once. And for good reason. Global fanbase response. Unity in chaos. What stood out the most wasn't just the reaction. It was the unity. Fans from different countries, languages, and backgrounds came together to discuss, analyze, and celebrate the moment. Livestream discussions ran for hours. Fan forums crashed due to traffic. Even casual listeners became curious. Because this wasn't just about fandom anymore, it had crossed into global pop culture. Still nitrogen monoxide answers. Only more questions. Days passed. The video continued gaining millions of views. Edits became more cinematic. Theories became more complex. But one thing remained unchanged: silence from BTS. No interview mention, no official clip release, no behind-the-scenes footage. Nothing. And somehow, that silence made everything louder. A turning point in BTS history? Some longtime fans are now calling this a turning point moment, not because of what was confirmed, but because of what was felt. A shift in energy, a deeper connection, a reminder that even in the most controlled professional performances, there's still room for something real, something unpredictable, something unforgettable. Final thought: why this moment won't fade. In the world of global superstars, every move is usually calculated, every second rehearsed, every detail planned. But once in a while, something slips through. A moment that isn't designed to go viral, yet does. A moment that isn't explained, yet understood by millions. And maybe that's why this one hit differently, because for just a few seconds, it didn't feel like a performance. It felt real.